Hey, it's Dr. Scott from Balanced Living Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk about how does upper cervical chiropractic have anything to do with a headache, and how does it help with a headache? So let's start off with a few things that when we're talking about the head, there's some very important areas that we need to know about. And first thing is going to be the top couple bones of the spine. We're going to look at the bottom of the occiput and also the foramen magnum. And then we also have to think about how does the fluid flow in and out of your spine. When we say fluid, we're talking about blood flow, we're talking about cerebrospinal fluid flow. We're also talking about how are the sinuses draining or not draining. And all of those things are going to be part of why you could have a headache or not have a headache. So first off, let's talk about the spine. So you can see some x-rays behind me. I know they're kind of far away, but let me try to give you some history with that. So when we're talking about the spine, we want to see a nice curve through the spine, kind of like a reverse C. I guess if we look like that. And a lot of times people are going to have more of just a straight neck, and that's going to put a lot of tension into the neck, and that also brings the head forward. And as that forward head posture comes about, that's going to put a lot of pressure up into the back of the head, clogging spots that will allow the drainage of the blood flow and the cerebrospinal fluid flow and the sinus flow. So one thing we have to look at is the posture forward, and is that curve correct in the spine? If it's not, those are things that we have to work on to help get rid of some of these headaches. Second thing is we have to look at the top couple bones of the spine. Are they central, or are they shifted one way or the other way? If they are shifted one way or the other, that's going to put a lot of pressure into what we call the brainstem. Brainstem is going to be about a 2-inch area that's located just underneath the skull, top part of the spine. It's a crucial area for basically anything neurological that happens in your body. And when there's pressure on that, it causes chaos. It irritates the nerves that go up into the head. When those nerves get irritated going up into the head, that then can contract the sinuses. Those now are going to be inflamed, and that causes more issues as it is there longer and longer. The other thing is when that top bone is shifted, it blocks the blood flow to the head or out of the head. It also blocks the cerebrospinal fluid flow into the head or out of the head, which then puts more pressure into the head, and that can contribute to a headache or a migraine. So when we look at those couple factors, and if we can correct those, a lot of times we're gonna get all that drainage and all that pressure to come out of your head, and you're gonna start to feel less headaches, less intense headaches. When bad weather comes in, it's not gonna be as bad for your head because the pressure is not gonna be building up and through there. So what we do is we take some very specific x-rays of the top part of the spine to see what does the misalignment look like. We'll also take a side view of the head to see head neck, see if it's straight or if it has that nice curve in there. And if we can correct those two issues, we can correct probably about 80% of any type of headache or migraine case that comes into our office. And so it really is about looking at the biomechanics of your spine, especially the upper part of the neck. And if we can correct those biomechanics, get pressure off the nerves, off the brainstem, and then get you to stabilize, a lot of these issues can go away usually within a couple months. And now we're living headache-free, pain-free. It's not controlling our lives, and we can get back and enjoy life and not worry about these things. So hope that helps. If you've been struggling with headaches or migraines, come on and see us. Let's take a look at those things and get you back into your life without any pain or headaches or migraines.